prosecution calls Joanna Beth Harvell to the stand.
Who? Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're watching some more Supernatural Red Season 7 Episode 4 and this one is titled Defending Your Life. Great. So yeah, I'm excited to get back into it, so let's just do that.
That's impossible.
I swear, if that car is in the living room, I'm gonna lose it. No.
And you seem good. I am. For me. By the way, thank you. Or? Amy, I know you didn't want to let her go, but it was the right thing to do. So, thanks. No problem.
Seems to have been crushed to death.
Bye.
Well, if we weren't on the 10th floor, I'd say by a car.
If we weren't on the 10th floor. Yeah.
Some kind of ghost? With a license?
License to kill.
Seriously?
Always with the details. A gives me the jeeps.
Wow. Shocker.
Yeah.
Fine. I'll hit the meeting. You go ahead on Jane. Just had a few questions about a customer of yours, name of Matthew Hammond.
Sure, he's not in trouble, is he?
Actually, Mr. Hammond's no longer with us.
Now it all makes sense.
What does?
He came in a couple days ago, paid me 3 years in advance to keep his monthly delivery going.
And where do the flowers go?
A Miss Elizabeth Duran.
Do you mind writing Elizabeth's address down? I'd like to pay her a visit. Meet Elizabeth Duran. Died at 10.
10 years
Wow.
old?
So who was she? I don't know.
His daughter, maybe?
We'll chew on her back at the motel.
Elizabeth Duran, killed 10 years ago when a neighbor backed out of his driveway, didn't see her bike. No one was ever charged. Police ruled it an accident.
Let me guess, the neighbors are 10th floor pancake.
Keep that thing away from me!
Is it like hallucinating? He's so cute!
Sir, you need to calm down. We'll send a paramedic. Just tell me where you are. Sir? Sir?
It is a dangerous world out there.
He was in the restroom of a diner.
Yeah, it doesn't sound right.
Apparently, none of the patrons saw anything. The guy calls 911 screaming about a dog, but the operator didn't hear anything either. Looks like this guy had a history with dogs.
Meeting?
5 years ago, he was arrested for running a dogfighting operation.
Classy. Rottweiler goes Cujo on him from beyond the grave.
Literally.
Wait a second. The dogs even have ghosts?
The first I've heard of it.
That sounds weird. A ghost dog?
No weirder than ghost car, you know?
You know, it does make sense. I mean,
Ghost dogs?
I'm no one to judge, but it sounds to me like that guy had it coming.
Looks like he got really into it. Raised a lot of money for the cause. People change.
Tell that to ghost dog.
What's wrong with Dean? Dean's exhausted.
What?
What?
Nothing, bud. You okay?
Peachy. An apple farm?
Yeah. So this one's supposedly pretty old, mostly abandoned, a few hundred acres.
A few hundred? We're gonna be searching all year.
Hi. Oh, he's being chased. By apples?
Warren, just take a minute.
Nah.
Tell us what's going on.
All I know is 1 minute I'm at the bar and the next I get jumped. Wake up in a damn courtroom.
Courtroom? Like a courtroom?
Well, no, there was a judge. Everything was crazy. It was in a barn.
At the apple farm?
Yeah,
In this bar where you were grabbed?
Neil's Tavern.
Same place Matthew Hammond went before. for his car accident.
Everybody judges all day long. Look, I'm just supposed to ignore what that guy did?
We've shot people, Dean. More than two.
Yeah, you know what? When those ghosts come to kick my ass, they've got a compelling case.
So what? You're saying what? You don't want to work the job anymore?
I'm just saying, you know, one simple freaking day on the job, is that too much to ask?
I need you to stay inside the circle until I get back. Okay? And to protect you. How? Just trust me, okay? I'm trying to help.
Excuse me. Sweet dive.
Who's that guy? Is he now a target?
I'll do another.
Love life for job. 2 quick doubles, it's something. Mia, by the way.
That guy was listening.
Hey, Bobby, what do you got?
Those chicken scratches. Definitely Egyptian. Book of the Dead.
So, good news then.
They identify the god Osiris. Real authoritarian type. He gets a hold of you, he's judge, jury, and executioner. It means you two gotta get the hell out of Dodge. This guy hones in on people that feel guilty. Who does that sound like to you?
You are Dean Winchester. This is what you do.
Oh, really, I hope he's okay.
Now, where exactly did you find his phone?
There?
It's the same thing as the farm.
Really, Warren, all you noticed were the symbols?
I knew I recognized
You
this
wanna talk
guy.
charges or?
I'd rather talk about your Bukowski shtick at the bar.
He plays in Grey's Anatomy.
What, you can't jump a guy when he's sober?
You and that waitress had quite a talk, huh? You gonna skulk all night, Sam?
Oh no.
Damn.
Osiris. He's an Egyptian god.
Ta-da! Now go about your business, Sammy.
Look,
my God.
if anyone should be on trial, it's me.
That's for me to decide. Now go away.
But he has the right to an attorney, doesn't he?
Huh.
Let me defend him.
That's unusual.
Are you gonna respect his rights or not?
Why not?
No, it worked.
Damn, you're not a lawyer.
That was pre-law.
Yeah, pre.
All right then. Let's get started.
Yeah, free.
Now the list of 3 witnesses.
Objection.
Grounds.
Witness is being called without prior notice.
Good one.
That's not a good wife.
Yes. Very fine objection. Denied.
What? Why?
Because I'm the judge, son. Now stop, or I'll find you in contempt. That is, kill you.
Oh.
So I advise you to let me move it along.
Okay.
Prosecution calls Joanna Beth Harvell to the stand.
Who? Joe.
Joe?
Dean, we work together.
They were so
Isn't
young.
it true that you admired him?
Well, as a hunter, yeah.
So why'd you start? To impress some loudmouth ass you just met? Or because you wanted to be like your dad?
Daddy issues. Definitely. Listen, Dean, I don't...
Oh, so she's saying stuff you don't like, so you send her away.
You two can have a moment to strategize.
That is not a fair trial.
And then I'll call my next witness.
Who's it gonna be? I know that one of them is gonna be Amy, for sure.
Prosecution calls
Jessica?
Sam Winchester to the stand.
What? He's supposed to cross-examine himself?
For a while there, you're gonna be a real lawyer. Marry Jess.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. It's complicated. One way or another, I got pulled back in.
You know that for certain.
Pretty sure.
Pretty sure.
I'm positive.
I believe you. Hey, if it was about convincing me, I would say
What?
I don't decide anything, Sam. I don't decide Dean's guilt. I just weigh the guilt that's already there. This is solely about how Dean
He decides.
way down deep. Them's the breaks.
Does any of this feel like it's really on you?
Not really.
Then is your heart heavy with guilt? Or just plain heavy and none of this guy's business?
What you said, the second thing.
Then I rest my case.
Very good. I'm going to be generous and ask. Dean, do you want me to call my last witness?
And I know you didn't want to let her go, but it was the right thing to do.
No problem.
What the hell's he talking about?
Enough Ally McBeal. Just drop the hammer, will you?
He's giving us more
It's not
time.
gonna make a difference, Sam.
You need another moment? You done? The court's reached a verdict. I find you, Dean Winchester, guilty in your heart and sentence you to die.
What if he comes clean? What if he comes clean to Sam and that like clears his guilt? So that he's not guilty in his heart?
Now you're gonna need to stab him with a ram's horn.
A ram's horn? Where am I gonna find a ram's horn in Dearborn?
No clue. But make sure it's a sharp piece. He ain't gonna let you stab him twice.
Yeah.
Dick's gonna sick Joe after me, Sam.
Your Honor, Dean. You don't deal with ghosts.
So you suggesting I kill her again?
You didn't kill her, Dean.
It's okay.
No, it's not. You deserve better.
No, you did.
He was right about one thing.
What, your massive crush on me?
Yeah.
You carry all kinds of crap you don't have to, Dean.
Huh? Oh. With his own lighter? Ugh. Okay, close the gas thing, please.
I got a question. So where the hell did that come from? Volunteering to defend me.
He's gonna kick me out.
Defending your
In
life.
life, you might have made a pretty decent scuzzbag.
So who is he talking about?
Who?
That whole final witness thing.
No idea. Honestly, that could be just about anybody dead we know.
He's still gonna carry that guilt, man.
By the way,
Sometimes I see Lucifer when I friggin' brush my teeth, but I don't know. I guess I just finally feel like my past is my past and I can move on with my life. You know, hopefully. I mean, I don't want to sound lame, but I kind of feel good, Dean.
well, you are going to be a pleasure to ride with.
Okay. I also don't know how to feel about that ending. It's like the second time that an ending, I'm like, I feel like we could have done more. Like, it's not resolved. Shit is not resolved. Because Dean still feels guilty. He still carries that guilt. Even when Joe was like, he's making me do this. You don't deserve this. He was like, no, you didn't deserve this. You deserved better. So he still feels that guilt, and he, like this, the last witness was gonna be Amy, and he didn't come clean. I thought that would be like the way to like resolve that he would tell Sam on his own, like, dude, I did this. Here's why. Here's my thought process, and I'm sorry I didn't tell you, because I feel like he's probably not feeling guilty about doing it, because like he said to the bartender, he was like, have you ever done something in someone's back And I think that's what he feels guilty about, doing it in Sam's back and like knowing that Sam didn't want that, you know? So that's kind of a particular situation, but he still should have come clean, and he still feels guilty. He said it, I have guilt coming out of my pores. So yeah, maybe it's something that's going to be playing a role in the remainder of this season, because he feels guilty, and Sam explained to him how he doesn't feel guilty that much. Like, life's not perfect, but he doesn't feel guilty. Like, he doesn't attribute, like, to certain events that happen, he knows that it's not his fault. And same thing with Dean, but he feels the other way around, because you can feel like you could have done something more, or you should have known, but the truth is, in that moment, there's nothing you could have done more, because you didn't have the knowledge that you have now. So people thinking, oh, if I could go back in time, I would do it differently. No, you wouldn't. That's the thing. You wouldn't do it differently, because going back, you wouldn't have the knowledge that you have now. You know? But that whole Amy thing, I get it. I understand why he feels guilty. And I didn't really agree with what he did. So yeah, that was like the kicker. But Jo, it was cool to see her again, and I love that she didn't want to do this. And as soon as the hold, like the guy was stabbed, Osiris, the hold was kind of like off of her, and she just vanished. She touched his cheek, like telling him, if I'm not being controlled to do this, I don't want to do this, because I don't blame you. You know? Definitely a really interesting episode. I enjoyed it, and once we understood what was going on, I think it just added another layer that it wasn't him judging them. The end result would depend on the person, if they felt guilty or not. And seeing the way it was working, you know, it's not everyone that had Sam, or their equivalent of Sam, being like, well, he's allowed an attorney, so I'm gonna defend him. Like, because it would just have been like, if Sam wasn't there, it would just have been Osiris, like, enumerating stuff that could be attributed to Dean, like with Jo. Oh, wouldn't you say that Dean kind of is the reason why you died? Wouldn't you say that if you hadn't met Dean, you wouldn't be in this life and that wouldn't have happened to you? Oh, same thing with Sam. Wouldn't you say that if Dean didn't come to get you, Jessica wouldn't have died? Like, all the other people had that said to them just to add on to the things they already felt guilty about. So, of course, the result would always be them feeling guilty. Like, it's rigged. It was rigged. Sam was there to try to help, and even that didn't work. Because guilt is a really powerful emotion, and it's hard to like talk yourself out of it. It's almost impossible, because on some level you'll always feel guilty. Can you not do that, Sarah? So yeah, I enjoyed that episode, but I'm scared for when the moment will come that Dean comes clean about Amy. I'm scared what it'll do to their relationship, but you know, it has to come out at some point. But that was good. That was season 7, episode 4, Defending Your Life, literally in a court of law. Well, not really a court of law, because it was kind of fucked, but still. It was nice, and I loved the actor who played Osiris. He has like a little role in Grey's Anatomy, but he's very memorable. I love the way he talks. He's got a little something. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you for the next episode. Thank you so much for watching.